Hello, everyone. Welcome to the training, How to Drop Pounds Weekly Without Giving Up the Foods You Love. I am health coach Eliza Moreno here, your Tighten and Tone fat loss expert, and I'm super excited that you're here today because this is a topic I love to talk about. So if you haven't already, grab a pen and paper, grab some tea so you're not all distracted, and I want to help you get unstuck from your weight loss struggles and help you drop the pounds weekly without giving up your favorite foods, okay? And stick around to the end because I want to give you a free guide on how to lose weight while still eating out at restaurants. So stick around to the end. So who is this training for? Let's just get into it. So this training is for someone who wants to lose 20 to 100 pounds or more, but feels stuck. Or maybe you're struggling to get the weight off. You haven't been able to lose weight for years. Or maybe you've missed out on promotions or job opportunities because of this extra weight. Or if you just don't know what to do anymore because you just tried so many different things and you're just feeling lost. Or maybe you're wondering if there's something wrong with you because nothing's budging. Or maybe you have really low energy and you can barely get through the day. Or maybe you've tried other trainers and still haven't seen lasting results. This training is for somebody who is suffering maybe in their love life. Maybe they just don't feel comfortable being intimate with their partner anymore. Maybe they just feel like they always have to turn off the lights because they just don't want their partner to see them. Maybe you don't even want to go shopping because you hate how clothes fit on you right now. Maybe you just hate your size and you just would rather not be shopping for that larger size. Or maybe you've been told you have to give up your favorite foods like pizza to lose weight. Or you feel like you just can't enjoy eating out with your family and friends because you're too embarrassed to order out with them. Or maybe you've lost weight and now you're stuck and can't seem to move the needle another inch. Or maybe you've had some results in the past, but maybe they just weren't sustainable. And now all the weight has come back. So who is this training not for? Okay, so I want to talk about this now so you don't have to waste your time on this training. Okay, so this training is not for somebody who just wants to have short-term results, or you're trying to lose 8 pounds in the next 2 weeks, or 10 pounds in the next 2 weeks. You want to lose 30 pounds in the next month. Or maybe you're willing to resort to pills as speed and to lose weight as fast as possible. You're resorting to like special weight loss pills and teas, okay? Or maybe you have a victim mentality and everything is happening to you. If you have zero desire to be taught or put any work into changing how you eat, or if you look at everything around your health and body as a cost rather than a permanent investment into your health. So let's switch gears for a second, because I have a question for you. What would your life look like if you loved going on vacation and you got to wear the clothes you wanted and feel sexy in your swimsuits and your tank tops, and you got to eat the foods you wanted without feeling that shame or guilt? Okay, because it was maybe you just felt like you overeat on vacation, and what if that shame or guilt didn't actually come up? Or what would your life look like if you had better relationships and you can build on that intimacy with your partner? What would your life look like if you felt confident with the people around you and you felt so good looking in the mirror and enjoying that intimacy with your partner? You felt sexy. You felt like you didn't have to cover yourself and you didn't feel insecure. Like, what would your life look like? Well, guess what, ladies? In the next 30 minutes, we're going to be learning the system of how to lose 1 to 3 pounds weekly without giving up the foods you love and becoming the healthiest you've ever been. And this is what exactly what I'm going to show you. And this system can finally help you get unstuck and drop pounds for good while still enjoying the process. And you guys will be shocked to discover how possible it is to have the body you love while still enjoying the process. So why should you stay in this training? Well, I've had hundreds of women across the world use my Revamp Beauty system to create a body that they wanted while eating the foods that they chose to eat. And I'm going to be brutally honest about what it really takes to make changes to your body and clearing the air about what works and what does not. The shifts we talk about today could be your next big breakthrough to finally understanding and feeling confident on how to get those lasting results. And I know you've probably been researching and Googling the right plan, the correct way to diet, the right way to work out, and spending so much time and energy, frustration, trying to figure out this whole thing and asking yourself, why can't I just eat like a normal person and finally see results? Because nothing out there is working out for me. So does this sound like you? Have you tried to lose weight over and over again, multiple diets, multiple fitness plans, or you are the heaviest you have ever been or pretty close to it? Or maybe you've lost weight but hated the process while doing it, and then it just wasn't sustainable and you gained it all back. Because I know that's happened to me. And you just don't feel your best, and your weight is constantly on your mind all the time, even when you're laying in bed. And it's affecting your work, it's affecting how you feel, it's affecting you and the people around you. And your energy levels, they're just at an ultimate low. You're feeling super tired and you're just not feeling yourself. Like, does this sound like you if you crave attention from your loved ones, but you're just not getting it? Or you just have a lot of health, body, and confidence goals, but they're just not happening, and you just need something easy and predictable. I get it. I just want to say I totally get it. Like, I was there for years. I was exactly in that place, and I was obsessing and analyzing, and I was stressing out because I just couldn't get my hand out of that cookie jar. And honestly, I got to the point where I just couldn't do diets anymore. So many diets I've tried, so many plans I bought into, and I just got totally exhausted, and my mental energy was put towards fighting with my body and food, and it was just exhausting and overwhelming. And I could just not focus on the things that made me happy because I was constantly worried and consumed by thinking about this stupid weight issue and food thing. And I just remember hitting rock bottom. There's a point where I literally just hit rock bottom. I hated the body I lived in. I was so low energy. I would come home from work and take like a 2-hour nap because I was so exhausted. I started wearing t-shirts that were way too big for me that would just hide my belly. Instead of wearing like a cute tank top, I would literally just wear like a giant t-shirt or a hockey jersey. And I missed out on family events because I knew there'd be pictures, and I felt like the last time these people saw me, I was a lot smaller, and I just didn't want to see them, and I didn't want them to see this new version of me. So I want to take you step by step and show you exactly how to break free from this crazy weight loss struggle, because I know how painful it is, and I know how much it's affecting every single part of your life because I was there for years. And I personally want to take you and show you how I broke free from this obsessive fight with food, because I know you want to make a lasting change. So you never have to diet, or maybe you're too scared to try again. You're too scared to only be thin for a few months, and then something stressful happens and you know you're going to blow up and binge, and fear that you're going to fail again, because I've been there before. I've been burned before. So I know exactly how you feel, and I'm really happy you're here today because I have the answers for your problems, and I'm going to share with you 3 shifts you need to make to lose the weight now and enjoy the process and keep it off. Okay, just a warning, there's not going to be any crazy diet pills, quick fixes, weight loss shakes, skinny teas, or weight loss coffees, or 2-hour insane workouts. So literally throw that all out the window. Okay, so before I get into this, I want to share a little bit who I am on this training. So my name is Eliza. I'm a certified personal trainer, health coach specializing in fat loss and sustainable weight loss so you can live a longer lifestyle. Because to me, living a healthier, feel-good life that allows you to live longer is what I'm all about, not the quick fixes that are just going to make you lose weight and feel less healthy and then basically gain it all back again like 2 months after. Okay, so if any of that resonates with you, you're in the right spot. If you're like, yes, I've totally had that same thoughts and feelings, that you're speaking my language, Eliza, then you are in the right place today. And I am so excited for you to help you with these shifts so we can help you lose that weight. Okay, well, welcome to the workshop, How to Drop Pounds Weekly Without Giving Your Favorite Foods. Let's try to get you to take away this struggle you've been having. So let's talk about the old system. The old system, wasted time trying to figure out everything you need to do, or you're just yo-yo dieting. You try a diet, you fail. You try a diet, you come off it. You try a diet, something happens, it doesn't work, okay? Or maybe you were losing money buying all these cheap programs, pills, shakes. There's no accountability there. Nothing worked, okay? Maybe you're low energy. You were on a highly restrictive diet. Maybe you like had to lose or drop all these carbs, but carbs were your favorite and you ended up binging, or you did things that led to regained weight. Okay, there's so many people out there telling you all these rules you have to follow or look a certain way, but I want you to honestly tell me, do you feel like that's worked for you in the long run? And how do you feel going in this same cycle of restrictive diet, gain it all back, restrictive diet, gain it all back? Okay, so let's switch gears and talk about the new system. What if I could tell you that you can actually eat what you want and enjoy the foods because you knew it was full of nutrients and they were good for you, and actually slim down in the process because you were working on making your digestive system work better and your body to function better? Like, if that's something you would be interested in, how would that feel if you could enjoy the foods because you know they're good for you and you knew that would help it with your fat loss? Okay, and once you learn these principles, the system is easy to master. Okay, so in the workshop today, I'm going to be sharing with you the fastest way to stop emotional eating, self-sabotage, and weight cycling. This got me out of my weight loss struggle, diet struggle, and food and body struggle. And we'll learn the little known ingredient to staving off cravings, deprivation, and fatigue. Okay, so my simple trick to eating anything and staying lean, and that allows my body to lose fat and keep it off. And we're basically going to learn how to eat the foods you actually want. Okay, we're not going to be taking away those tacos. We like those things, but we can still do it in a way where we lose fat in the process, so you don't have to deprive yourself and torture yourself. And we're going to be learning my exact system and eating what you want and losing fat consistently and effortlessly. Okay, because there's a way. We just got to learn how to manipulate your metabolism so you can eat more and drop body fat, and other key shifts to get out of the struggle and into your new life of freedom around food and your body. Okay, so mastering my nutrition has helped me end my battle with food, my terrible retaliation with food, ditch chronic dieting, low carbs or no carbs, or I think I tried juice diets at one point. I tried the carnivore diet. I tried keto, and controlling my emotions around food. Okay, so I wanted to stop the weight fluctuations that were keeping me stuck, and this system has helped me and other people find confidence in their bodies. So I love this because I get to do what I love every day, which is help women like you. Okay, so I became a personal trainer and fat loss coach in 2012 because I knew I wanted to make an impact on other people's lives. And back in the day, this was my lifestyle, reaching for the cookies, the wine glass every night, the Cheetos in my glove compartment in the car. And just to tell you a little bit about me, before I went through a period of deep depression, you could just tell I was unhappy, like unhealthy, My weight was just highest it's ever been. My belly was just growing over my pants, and I just couldn't handle it. I tried diet after diet after diet, looking for that solution that would make me feel better and get the weight off. And I know how it feels to have that struggle that you're just failing and failing and failing, and you just don't know what to do. Okay, but I want to share with you today that there is a better way, and I ended up losing 20 pounds. And it wasn't just by doing crazy diets or magic pills or water fasts, none of that stuff. Okay, so now as a fat loss coach, I help women, hundreds of women, from losing their first 10 pounds to over 50 pounds and loving themselves in the process, because that's the most important part too. Because if you're not learning how to love yourself every step of the way, then when you lose the weight, it's never going to be enough for you. Okay, so that's the really important part. Okay, so tell me, how does this sound? Okay, how's it sound so far? Are you ready to see how you can break the weight loss cycle, permanently transform your life without crazy plans, starving yourself, and just feeling lost? So let's talk about the lie you have been hearing. What's this lie you've been hearing? So you've probably been hearing about these 1,000-calorie or 1,200-calorie meal plans that promise big results. This is just one of the biggest freaking lies in the weight loss industry. They are trying to get you to starve yourself to get results really fast. Okay, so this is how this diet looks. You start a diet. After 2 weeks, you felt terrible, irritable, tired, you're cranky, you're craving all the foods, you feel miserable, and then you fall off the diet. You tell yourself the diet did not work and you just can't live like this. But here's the truth. Your body needs calories in the form of proteins, carbs, and fats to function optimally and burn fat. It's not about knowing what is the right amount, or it is about knowing what is the right amount for your individual needs, okay? Not about starving yourself. And trust me, I've fallen into the low-calorie diets myself, the no carbs, all of that stuff in the past, and it is just not sustainable. And I mean, girl, I'm sure you know that as well. It just isn't sustainable. I was a walking zombie. I had brain fog. I couldn't remember things. And I just could not live with that. I was literally sick all the time. I did not know why I was sick all the time. And of course, after my, low-calorie diet, I basically gained all the weight back and then some. Okay? So how can we eat more foods, but also lose more weight? Okay? How can we do that? So most people eat too little because society has told us we need to eat less to lose weight. I say this because this is the most thing I hear, and one thing that most people do is restrict themselves from something in their diet to lose weight. But the truth is, most of the women I work with are eating way too little. What happens when you eat way too little or you're not eating enough? Our bodies go into this survival mode. All of the processes in our body that burn calories throughout the day start to slow down and actually burn less calories. What happens when we cut calories too far? You may see some initial weight loss because you're eating way less, but then it starts to stall out because your body starts holding on to every morsel of food you eat. When you simply cannot continue to live that way, even try going back to normal eating, the result will be that you will gain weight. And that's kind of that cycle of low-calorie diet. You try to go back to normal, you give up, and you gain extra weight. When we take large calorie deficits or drop our calories too low, in other words, than what our bodies actually need, you're going to be experiencing super low energy, and your blood sugar is going to decrease. You're going to decrease your muscle mass. Okay, and if you decrease your muscle, you actually decrease your metabolism as well. And your body is being primed for binge eating because we're craving things. And our body is being primed for fat storage. Okay, all of the exact opposite things than what we want. and then you gain more fat, and the cycle just continues. This causes too much dieting. It's that yo-yo effect. And I've been there. I've been through the same diet story. And it just led to a cycle of trying every diet on the market. And sometimes the cycle just needs to stop. Okay, so let's talk about cutting food groups. Some people have tried cutting gluten, cutting fruit, cutting carbs, fats, etc. I was on the keto, I was on Atkins diet, I tried Whole30, I tried the 21-day fix, I did the lemonade diet, you name it, none of it worked long term, okay? We always want to think long term, ladies. And it all leads to this vicious cycle. Starting a diet comes too low, not sustainable, diet restrictions, you end up binging, weight regain, feeling like a failure, and then you repeat the process maybe in the next year, okay? So this is the biggest problem in the weight loss industry today, and it's not setting you up for success. The truth is, all foods can fit into your lifestyle and not ruin your progress. And that's the truth. So here's the trick. The reason everyone I work with is able to eat anything they want and stay lean, lose fat, and keep it off is because they understand the amount of food their body needs, the amount of macros their body needs to start losing fat without starving their bodies. And once you understand the simple formula, you can eat whatever you want and your body will respond by shedding fat. It's that simple, because if you have a balanced nutrition, then it does work and you're not feeling deprived because you actually get to eat the foods you like. And in the beginning, learning about how foods work in your body is so key because it allows you and teaches you how to fit in your favorite foods without overeating or falling off track. Because guess what? When you eat this way, you're no longer on a diet and it doesn't make you feel restricted anymore. So that is the fastest way to stop emotional eating, self-sabotage, and weight cycling. You want to learn how to eat the way you want and still lose fat. Then the cravings and emotional eating and self-sabotage and weight regain all goes away. We'll talk about this more on the next 5-point checklist for stopping cravings at the end of today's training. So eat the right amount of foods for your individual needs. Okay, so what we want to do is create a small energy deficit. If you are on a diet that has been making you do any of these things that we talked about earlier, so like binging or restricting, then you want to stop doing this right away. So that is my tip for you. Okay, if you feel any sort of restricting or you feel like you're going to binge, you want to stop whatever diet you're trying. Okay, because when you eat the right amount of food for your individual needs, you no longer feel deprived or tempted to emotionally eat or self-sabotage or yo-yo diet. So you know that's the right plan. So this is where I have all my clients start when getting them reconnected with what their body actually needs to thrive and feel and look amazing. So pay attention to what you've been eating in the beginning and start to build awareness around how your body is responding and what is it telling you, okay? And you're gonna learn so much just by tracking. No more restrictive diets that have you cutting calories too low or completely cutting out food groups like carbs and fats, okay? So you want to find out the right amount of food for your individual needs, okay? And we wanna learn how to manipulate your metabolism so you can eat more and drop body fat, okay? Because there is a way. You eat more and drop body fat. So you want to rethink your activity. For most women, they're performing the same exercises for too long, trying to increase the amount of the same exercises, and it's just not paying off, okay? They just keep doing the same things and no results to show. So it's time to switch things up. For some reason, most women fail to take advantage of this and they end up just continuing to try the same things, okay? So maybe they're performing the same exercises or trying to increase the amount of the same exercises and just nothing's paying off. Okay, and you're just basically going in this cycle. So you've been told that in order to look toned or slim, you need to do cardio and stay away from other exercises because weight movements will make you look masculine or bulky. I've literally been told this a million times. Just do cardio to lose weight. Lifting weights is going to make you bigger. It's going to make you look bulky. But that is a complete lie. That is BS, because let me tell you, when you add resistance training through a variety of exercises, it helps you with actually losing body fat, okay? It helps you burn more calories for days after your workout versus cardio only helps you burn calories during cardio, okay? So what I mean by that, when you do like an hour of cardio, you burn calories for that hour. But if you do an hour of weight training or resistance training, you burn calories through that hour plus all the time after the hour. Okay, we call that an afterburn. Okay, also helps you tone. So here's what you're actually going to look like. Okay, so you're going to lose a stubborn body fat. With resistance training, you're going to spend less time in the gym, but you actually burn more calories throughout the day. Okay, so common misconception, people think that you can't do heavy weightlifting because you're going to get bulky, but in reality, not true. Okay, so I kind of wanted to bring up one of my clients, my client Pam. So Pam was about 30 pounds over her target weight. Okay, so she wanted to lose it. And she was performing about 30 minutes of cardio 4 days a week, and she lost a few pounds in the beginning, but then things started slowing down and everything just started stalling. So she increased her cardio to 1 hour, 6 days a week, but her weight was just staying the same. It was just stalling. Nothing was happening, and she was so burnt out. So when I started working with her in my transformation program, I began cutting back on her cardio and just gave her 2 sessions or less. And we actually added in way more resistance-based training. And I increased the amount of food she was eating because she was also eating too little for her body. And guess what? Her body thanked her. Her body ended up losing 33 pounds and went from a size 10 to a size 6. So this is what Pam had to say. Wow, thank you so much. I can't believe I'm a size 6 after years of being size 10 or more. I love implementing your training and giving my body the right amount of food it needed. So glad I decided to go all in and trust the process. Thank you so much. And that was from Pam. So, oh, here's a little transformation picture also that I had for her. So, think about your metabolism like a Prius, okay? So I want to talk about like why this happened to Pam and why she was able to do less cardio and eat more food and still like lose all this weight. So our bodies are very good at adapting. That's what they're designed for, okay, as humans. They are very good and very smart at doing exercises with the most energy sparing way possible. So think about your metabolism like a Prius. It's great at driving around all day without burning too much of its gas, its energy, and in our case, calories. But we want to think of ourselves as a Hummer. It's not able to get around too far without fueling up again, and in our case, eating more food. So this is how we want to manipulate your metabolism so you can eat more and drop body fat. Okay, so we want to think about ourselves as a Hummer. So shift number 1, eat more to lose more. Okay, shift number 2, we talked about manipulate more, your metabolism. And shift number 3, redefine the bad foods. So I bet if I asked you guys what your list of bad foods were, you would probably say things like pizza makes me fat, ice cream, burgers, fries, chocolate. And you kind of have this list of what you use as bad foods in your mindset. But those are also some of your favorite foods. Okay, so rewiring your mindset about this is so important. Without a toolbox full of tools to give you a strong mindset, you're going to eventually run into stress and overwhelm. the killers of all weight loss plans. We all have stress in our lives, and it's really important to develop the tools and mindset and strategies around managing this area if you really want to start making lasting changes for your body. So what really happens when you cut out all these foods you love? As soon as you tell yourself these foods are off limits, your mind immediately wants the foods even more, and you start to crave them. Ever think about that? You take away chocolate and then all you think about is chocolate. Okay. And deprivation, man. So we get the feeling where you want to go out for dinner with your friends and you feel like you're only allowed to order a side salad because you're on a diet, and we feel so deprived. And all of the foods can work for you and give you results if you have the right systems in place, and you can eat whatever you want and actually help you lose fat and keep it away and stop those cravings and tone our bodies. So when you can eat what you want and still lose weight, like, are you really on a diet anymore? Like, seriously, if you're eating the foods you like and you're still getting results, is it really a diet? I'd say no. I'd say now you're in control. I'd say now you know exactly what you need to do to get results, and enjoy the process. And enjoying the process is the key thing. So here's what my client's Ariel had to say when she learned how to change her mindset around food and what she was putting in her body. So before working with Eliza, I was always feeling guilty anytime I was eating bad foods, and I would just fall off track because I was taking away all the foods I actually liked, and then resulting in a crazy binge because I felt so deprived. Since working with you, I've lost 28 pounds, and I can't believe I still get to eat carbs. I freaking eat pizza and I'm still losing fat on your system. My life has seriously changed since I met you. So that is from Ariel. So what's the answer? Is it restricting calories, extra calories? Do I cut carbs? Do I cut fat? What will actually get you to your dream body? Well, let's talk about the real solution. Start with a structured strategy made for you and designed to work with your individual body, and learn about nutrition for your body in the process. And most importantly, what you are eating and how it helps you lose fat. And this is how you sustain it. This is how you maintain your results, because you love what you're doing. You're loving the process and you're actually seeing results, okay? And you want to sustain everything by creating habits and routines that work for you, because everybody's life is so different. Ditch dieting and experience 100% freedom and mastery of this area of your life, and start thriving in your new life and achieving the dream body come true. So today I showed you the fastest way to stop emotional eating, self-sabotage, and weight cycling, and the little-known ingredient to staving off cravings, deprivation, and fatigue. Remember, when you're eating what you want and you know what drives results for fat loss, you don't feel deprived or fatigued because you know you're eating what you want, and you're eating more foods than you were before. This is a simple trick to eating anything and staying lean that allows your body to lose fat and keep it off. And lastly, I showed you how to manipulate your metabolism so you can eat more food and drop body fat. So remember, you want your metabolism to be the Hummer, not the Prius. Okay? And that's how we can drop pounds weekly without giving up your favorite foods. So let me ask you, why did you show up today? Maybe you've tried everything and not gotten the results you wanted. Okay? Maybe you've been stuck in the same weight for months or even years. What is it costing you to stay where you're at? Is it time? Has it been years? Is it your promotion, your dream job, maybe your relationships, not seeing your friends, the intimacy with your partner, your confidence, your happiness? You want to lose fat, feel confident, excel in the areas in your life that matter to you the most? You're sick of the cycle of dieting and falling off because it wasn't sustainable. Or maybe you want that dream body come true, but still want to enjoy life and enjoy food. So let me ask you, Are you finally ready to make this a long-term lifestyle where you no longer have to choose between your diet or your social life? Because this is the last system you will ever have to learn. Because once you have it, it's yours forever. And it's your time to finally experience change that is permanent. Okay, so do you want to know how to implement all of this into your life and lose the right kind of weight and keep it off forever while still living a fun and fulfilled life? So you have two options today, girl. First option, you leave this workshop and do nothing. Continue depriving yourself, going hungry, tricking yourself, failing, not having that dream come true results that you want. Literally, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That is the definition of insanity. Now, your second option is to just say yes to investing in yourself and your body and your health today and finally getting closer to the results you know you've been wanting for weeks and months or even years. And you know how frustrating it is to not know the right tactics for your life and for you, and you're done jumping on diet after diet, like it's like things aren't getting you results and you're just tired of feeling like a failure. Like, are you done trying to learn it all on your own, being frustrated, or are you ready to take it from someone who's learned it all and knows exactly what to do? So you have a choice. You can keep doing things the way you've been doing them, or you're done with all of that and you want to implement these 3 shifts we've discussed here today. If that is what you want, then here's what I have for you. Over the next 5 days, I've set aside time to talk to you individually about how you can apply these ideas to your life today and see if we're a good fit. If not, I'll still be able to share with you actual step-by-step plan that can help you get results in the next 7 to 10 days. And so here's how this works. We'll get on a 30-minute phone call and we'll create some time for you and create a step-by-step game plan that you can implement into your life, okay? So on this presentation, I've been able to give you some new ideas and I've been able to lay out the overview. But look, every individual's life is so different and I have to go in there and customize what I've taught you today so that it applies to you and so that we can apply it in your life specifically. And on that call, it's important that we know what you've tried and where you're at. So I'll be asking you some questions to best serve you. Okay, so that's what we're going to do on the call. And that call is absolutely free, so don't worry about that. There's no charge whatsoever. So go ahead and book the call in the link and we'll get to know each other and see if it's a good fit, because I want you to lose that next 20 pounds or 100 pounds or 50 pounds, whatever. So I look forward to talking to you soon. Go ahead and click that button that comes up there and schedule your call. Okay, so calendly.com, Eliza Moreno / 30 minutes. Can't wait to talk to you. And if you want that cheat sheet for restaurant and fat loss with less eating at restaurants, go ahead and email me, ElizaMorenoTrainer@gmail.com, and shoot me an email and I'll go ahead and send you that PDF as well. And I can't wait to talk to you soon.